Hello. I hope you guys are doing good. I am making I did another video about order of operations, but I'm gonna backtrack a little bit because I want to do something a little with a few less steps. So if you've already watched that video, you can just watch this one and then go to that one, or if you already get it, that's fine. But let's look. So the order of operations is, just like I said in my other video, exactly what it sounds like. It is just the order that you complete the expressions in a math problem. So what I mean by that, and like if you'll look at this problem right here from your book, this is the first example. It says the table shows the number of calories burned in 1 minute for two different activities. Okay. Nathan swims for 4 minutes and then runs for 8 minutes. How many calories has Nathan burned in all? Okay, so what they're telling you is that for swimming, he swam for 4 minutes. So if each minute that he swims, he's burning 12 calories, then we know he's doing that 4 times. So it's going to be 12 times 4. And that's exactly what they've written right here. Okay. And then he also ran for 8 minutes. So here's the amount of calories he would burn in 1 minute from running, but he did that 8 times. So that's going to be 10 times 8. Well, look right here. They've got that right there. Okay. And then if we want to know how much he burned in all, we're going to add those things together. Now, instead of just writing, 12 times 4 equals 48, and then 10 times 8 equals 80, and then again writing 80 plus 48, they've put it all into one expression, okay? So let's look at how we would do that. So our order of operations is also referred to sometimes, well, it's not referred to, but the way that we remember the order is by using the acronym PEMDAS. And we say, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Okay, so let's just write that over here. I will show you. Oh, hello. I guess I can't do that. So I might have to open another window. Okay, I'll show you right here. Okay, so like I already mentioned, I did put this in my other video, but if you're watching this one first, that's great because this is like the simpler version of this process. So you know how I like my fancy pens. I'm going to get my Galaxy pen and I'm going to show you guys what the order of operations is using this acronym. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. I guess she's rude. Okay, so please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. And let me move this up just a smidge so I can write. The P stands for, maybe you know, I don't know. The P stands for parentheses, okay? And I hope you know what parentheses are, but it's easy to forget too. So parentheses, they look like this, okay? And sometimes you'll see them in a math problem, and you might see like 5 plus 5 inside of the parentheses, okay? And if you do see that, that's the first thing you do, okay? All right, so then the next thing you would do is look at the exponents. Oh, that's a very hideous P. Let me go back and change it. Okay, so exponents look like that, right? So 5 cubed, 2 squared. Sometimes we call them powers, like 10 to a power of 5, something like that, okay? So they're always going to be those tiny little numbers. They're called superscripts, okay, above your bigger number, okay? All right, so now we're going to look at this M. What does the M stand for? The M stands for multiplication. Okay. The D stands for division. Okay. I'm sure you can guess what the A and the S stand for. I'll give you a second. What do you think the A and the S stand for? If we've done parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, you guessed it, addition and subtraction. Okay? I'm just going to put add, subtract, just to make it a little shorter. Okay? Add, subtract. Okay? So that's the basic order that you are going to complete a problem in. Okay? But this right here gets grouped together and this right here gets grouped together because these two are going to be done in whichever order comes first from left to right. Okay? So even if the division comes first when you're reading the problem from left to right, you're still going to do it, even though it comes after the M in PEMDAS. Okay? It still comes, it's just dependent on whichever one comes first from left to right. And addition and subtraction is the same way. Okay? So let's go back to our problem in the book with this in mind, and let's look. So please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. We don't have any parentheses in this problem. We don't have any exponents in this problem. We don't have, oh, yes we do. We have M, the PEM. We have multiplication, don't we? Okay, so we got to do the multiplication first. Right here, 12 times 4 is 48. Great job, guys. You're awesome. Okay, so 48. And then 10 times 8 is 80. Yes. Okay, I want to stop for a second. And I want to show you what would happen if we didn't have the order of operations, okay? If you don't follow the order of operations, you might do the addition first. If you do the addition first, you're going to get a totally different answer. Because look, you would do 48 plus 10 and get 58 times 8. Well, that's not going to give you the same answer as adding 48 plus 80 because you've done the multiplication first. So that's why you have to follow this order of operations. Okay, and if you follow it, you'll get the answer right every single time, promise. Okay, unless we make some careless errors, which hopefully we don't, but sometimes we do, right? Okay, so 48 plus 80 is going to give us, and I'm just going to do it quick in my head, 128. Okay? So Nathan burned 128 calories. Good job, Nathan. All right, so let's go back and let's see if we can do another one together just for practice. Okay, so I'm gonna go past this because this is exactly what I talk about in my other video, is how to deal with parentheses, brackets, and braces. And you can see right here, it tells you, but I feel like you've got to get the order of operations, the basics down before you can even look at the parentheses, brackets, and braces, because that's a little more complex. Okay, so let's practice one that doesn't have brackets or braces. Let's look at number 2 first. How about that? So number 2, sorry, trying to get my trusty pen out. I'm going to do it in orange. Okay, so number 2, 5 times 92 minus 18. Okay, let's write, oh, we can't write in the corner. Let's write up here. Oh, my. I gotta make that a little smaller. That is way too thick. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna write up here, PEMDAS, or please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. There it is, just to remind us. And if you want, you can underline these. I like to put little arrows to remind me, okay, those can go from left to right in whichever order. Okay, so the first thing we look for is parentheses. Do we see parentheses in number 2? We do, right? Right here. Oh, whoopsie. Okay, so we do see parentheses. So this is the first step that we are going to do. 92 minus 18. Okay, and don't be afraid to take up space writing out your different expressions. I mean, sometimes you have to take up a whole piece of paper for one problem. It's not that big of a deal, right? We can, if you have a tablet, you can do it on your tablet. If you have, just some scratch paper, you can do it on scratch paper. Doesn't matter, okay? So 2 minus 8, can't do that, right? 8's bigger than 2. And then you're gonna have to regroup from your tens place. The tens becomes an 8 because you're borrowing a 10, making your 2 a 12. And then you're going to do 12 minus 8, which is 4. 8 minus 1, which is 7. Okay, so you've taken care of your parentheses. All right, so now our problem is 5 times 74. Okay, hold on just a second. And I'm sorry if you can hear my family. I have a family. They exist. Sometimes they make noise. They can't be perfectly quiet when I'm doing a video, which is totally understandable. Okay, but just try to tune it out. Okay, so now we've got 5 times 74. 5 times 74, 5 times 4 is 20. 5 times 7 is 35. Add what's been regrouped, 35 plus 2, 37. Your answer is 370. Okay? Sound good? All right. So I'm going to stop there just because I'm going on 13 minutes on my video and I don't want to take up all of your day. But I miss you guys. I love you guys. And I hope that you understand this concept. And if you don't, please, 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 please reach out. I would love to help you. That is what I'm here to do. And I think that's it. Okay? Have a good day.